It is without question the most highly anticipated matchup of the year here at Newtown High School, where the visiting Darien Blue Wave take on the Nighthawks of Newtown, Connecticut in the CIAC Class L semifinal matchup. Hi everyone, joined alongside Thomas Aponte. I'm Liam Tomaszewski, and Thomas, this is the biggest stage of Darien High School so far, going up against Connecticut-friendly foe of the Newtown Nighthawks. Just a really great matchup coming up on our hands. Yeah, what a great semifinal December state playoff matchup we have going on here. Both these teams, great history against each other in the past in the playoff tournament. Both these teams want to make it to the finals, of course. Biggest game of the season for both of them. Should be a great afternoon. Indeed, it is, of course, the CIAC Class L semifinal matchup. Let's take a look at that map of the Connecticut High School Football League Class L. Of course, New Canaan is taking on the Maloney Spartans right now down in New Canaan, but you just take a look at that map just all over Connecticut, and both these teams are looking to punch a ticket to Rentschler Field, UConn Huskies football field. So that will be the site of the Class L championship game next Saturday. But, of course, we have to look at the history between these two teams. A lot riding on this game, but let's take a look back at that 2019 Divine Intervention matchup.
Street takes a snap, has time, steps into a throw towards the end zone. He's got a man! Complete!
Oh, my God! Oh, my...
Riley Ward with the touchdown!
What a great call by the Newtown staff. They saw.
And right there, that was the moment. 2019, Darien and Darien and Newtown, probably the most highly anticipated matchup of the season for both of those squads. They came in there. Newtown shot a Hail Mary with no time left on the clock. They won the state tournament back in 2019, Class L. And then both these teams recently met back at Darien High School in 2021. That one went a little bit differently. Let's take a look at those highlights. So you see on your screen, that was it right there. The Darien Blue Wave defeated the Newtown Nighthawks 27-14, a highly anticipated rematch of that 2019 state tournament matchup. But now let's move over to this year's state tournament. Let's take a look at the stats from last week. Darien took down the Naugatuck Greyhounds, the 1v8 upset. Thomas, walk me through that matchup. Yeah, Darien pretty much hit the ground running with their offense and their defense. Defense forcing 2 turnovers early on in the first half, and their offense doing a really nice job moving the ball throughout the whole game, and it really just set them up nicely to get a nice 14-point lead and then just maintain that throughout the rest of the game. Naugatuck tried to put up a fight, got some key interceptions, returned for a touchdown, as well as a kick return for a touchdown, but Darien held on, played some really great football. Yeah, junior tight end and running back Charlie Tom, multiple touchdowns on the game. Darien really asserted their offensive dominance in that when you see there, 451 total yards, beating Naugatuck in almost every stat category right there, including time of possession as well. So now let's go to the Newtown Nighthawks side. They defeated the Shelton Gales in what was a gritty matchup. They won 29-28. Thomas, just walk me through that matchup a little bit. Yeah, that game was close all throughout. Newtown's pick 6 in the game was a really big difference maker in that one, as well as our running back of Newtown, J.J. Haddock, having a big day with 143 yards rushing. He looked pretty unstoppable in that game, and as well as QB Jaden Cordova for Newtown did a really great job, showed his accuracy on the day as well. Yeah, so moving over to the Darien side, a player to watch on everyone's mind is Charlie Tom, the junior tight end. Thomas, what do you have on Tom? Tom is a great versatile tight end. They like to use him in the run game, especially down in the red zone. He's great for them to try to punch it in, and as well, he's great in the pass game. Love to use him on the bootlegs just to get him out in space and let him work. As you see on your screen right now, had a great and powerful physical touchdown reception there, as well as a nice touchdown run deep in the red zone. Yeah, Tom has just been an offensive weapon for Darien. I mean, in the Turkey Bowl, he had a touchdown. Naugatuck, multiple touchdowns on the year. He knows how to block. They've used him on the rush a lot of direct snaps to Tom. So we'll see if Darien's going to be utilizing him. And you see right there the brute force that Tom brings to this Darien offense is definitely a key part. Now let's move over to the Newtown side, a guy who plays both defense and offense really well at it. Senior captain J.J. Haddock. Thomas, walk me through Haddock a little bit. Haddock, another versatile player. He's a very physical running back, averaging 6.3 yards per carry, has 806 yards on the year. He's not the most explosive running back at times, though he can be, but he really just gets it going, allows Newtown to have a really nice offensive rhythm,
that just allows him to get consistent yardage on every down, and Newtown would love to get him involved early in this game today.
I mean, you see the highlights from Haddock, multiple rushing yards, 806 total rushing yards on the year, and then you even look at other highlights of him on the defensive side. The linebacker, he plays that position really well. I think that's where he's going to be starting today, but you see right there, he just makes those tackles when you need to. So both these teams, definitely a really huge matchup coming up. Thomas, what are the keys of the game for both these teams?
So for Newtown, the first one will be challenge Darien secondary. This is a secondary that's a little bit beat up due to some injuries and sometimes has some susceptibility to the big explosive plays. So if they can get behind them, they can definitely try to exploit that. Second, establish a strong defense. Darien's offense was rolling in the last game. They looked the best they had all season. So make sure to stop Darien's offense early on and keep them on their toes. As well as that brings me to my next point. Put pressure on Darien, especially on quarterback Ben Rolp. He looked way too comfortable in terms of for Naugatuck last week. And if Newtown wants to really rattle him, they're going to have to get pressure to him early and get him with some sacks early. And then for Darien, prioritize the run game. They did a really nice job establishing the run game last week. They've looked really strong in every game where they've had the better running game compared to their opponent. So they'll look to do that early on this week as well. And then also for them, limit penalties. Getting penalties, especially on early downs that put them behind the chains, have been really costly for them. So limiting those will be a very key factor in this game.
Yeah, so indeed, I mean, you know, Darien, they're going to have a lot on their shoulders coming up to Newtown. I think that last key to the game was just come out here and try to beat Newtown. I mean, they're playing on their home turf, so overall it's going to be really great. And then let's take a look at the weather right now. It's pouring rain here in Newtown, Connecticut. I mean, you see the radar, just dark green, a lot of yellow all over the place with up here in Newtown, pretty much all over southwestern Connecticut. I think in the game, New Canaan versus Maloney, that's raining down in Fairfield County as well. But for this game, it's pouring rain. We are here, DAF Media, bring you live coverage. Overall, it's just going to be an amazing game. Yeah,
it should be a great game. The rain will definitely affect play a little bit, and advantage will go to the team who can establish the best running game because the pass game will definitely be most affected. It's also slightly windy here, so kicking game might also be affected, so watch out for that one.
So you see the home team, the Newtown Nighthawks, take their sideline, visiting Darien Blue Wave, of course, going to their respective sidelines as well in their away white jerseys. Newtown in their home dark blue, navy blue jerseys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your captains for the visiting Darien Blue Wave, 7-3 in the regular season, 42-28 as the number 18, beating the number 1 Naugatuck Greyhounds in the Valley this past Tuesday. Your captains for Darien, number 6, Franks McCutcheon, number 8, Jack Soulsby, number 9, Clifton Shelton, number 77, Jack Stewart, and the Wings represented also by captain number 7, Ryan Garamo. Newtown, your captains, number 28, J.J. Haddock, 79, Cole Wanzer, and 56, Jack Shackley.
So again, the captains are taking midfield. Darien 5 captains, Newtown 3. I mean, you really just see the seniority on both of these sidelines. That's going to play a big factor in this game.
Yeah, experience will definitely help out each team in this one.
Newtown has one across in the third. The Blue Wave will start things on offense. Newtown will defend the scoreboard in the field and kick it away. Get this started momentarily. Thanks for being with us, today's family and friends of Darien and Newtown for this Class L semifinal.
No, the Class L semifinal game about to get started. Just here, both teams getting on the kickoff, but Thomas, Newtown, they're the 4 seed, Darien the 8 seed. They had the 1v8 upset, so a very big chip on Darien's shoulders coming into this one.
Yeah, Darien, I think, would definitely be seen as the underdog coming into this one. They still have something to prove against a really good Newtown team, so let's see how they can open up in their first drive here.
And ladies and gentlemen, as our teams line up along their respective sidelines, we ask that you all please rise and face the scoreboard end of the field for the playing of our national anthem.
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem here from Newtown High School. And Thomas, again, we're just talking about that Darien last game. They defeated the Naugatuck Greyhounds 42-28. Their offense was unstoppable. So coming in here to Newtown, how do you think they're going to have to bring that offensive energy to here?
Continue to establish and keep the running game going that we saw in Newtown, that we saw against Naugatuck here in Newtown, as well as Ben Rollup looked extremely comfortable in the pocket, looked extremely strong. He made some really nice throws. Wide receivers ran really nice routes, taking the space that this Naugatuck defense gave them underneath. They played their offense, which allowed them to get into a nice rhythm and pick up consistent yardage.
Yeah, Ben Rollup, the sophomore stud quarterback, has been a prime factor to this Darien offense. Of course, he really broke out in that game against Naugatuck. So coming in here to Newtown, probably the biggest stage since the Turkey Bowl that he's played in. And right now, he could punch a ticket to Darien going to the Class L state tournament with a win here at Newtown. So Darien will get ready to receive the first kick. Newtown get ready on the kickoff. So Darien will get the ball first, and after halftime start, third quarter, Newtown will get possession with it. And both these teams are getting ready for this highly anticipated matchup. Newtown-Darien always brings a smile to everyone's face. And coming up to kick the ball for Newtown, number 7, Will McManus. McManus's kick is up. We are underway here from Newtown. That ball's going to go down really close at about the 20-yard line. Darien will down that one. Thomas Hall and the Blue Wave offense will trot their way out for the first drive possession here from Newtown High School.
This is an opportunity for Darien to come out with a big statement. Their offense has struggled at times during the year, so they can come in and punch in an early score. They can really show what they're made of and how they've come to play today.
Number 12, Ben Rollup, sophomore quarterback. Obviously, his stats really show over 1,000 passing yards this year. Has some interceptions on the year, but overall he's just been a prime factor and key to this Darien offense.
Yeah, protecting the ball will definitely be a huge goal for him today.
So getting ready here, Rollup and Shelton in the backfield. 12 minutes starting up here from Newtown High School. Rollup, first snap, fakes the throw, hands it off to Shelton. Shelton gets a nice little open lane down the center. Not too many yards, and now about 4 or 5.
Nice pick up there on first down. Darien needs to get consistent yardage on the early downs. Don't put themselves behind schedule. That's how they're going to play their best offense today.
So right there, Clifton Shelton gets a little bit yards. Now down is going to be second down and manageable. Rollup fakes the throw again, hands it off to Shelton. Shelton really grinding out on that one. Really close to that first down marker. Looks like he will pick it up for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, what a powerful run there from Shelton. Really showing his physical ability that we've pretty much seen from him all year.
So it's going to be a first down and 10 for the Blue Wave. Not sure why our play clock is not moving, but right now it is 11 minutes, 20 seconds. Rollup. Again, fakes the throw, hands this one off. That one's going to be one of the Rooney brothers over there for the Blue Wave getting a rush at it. He'll get about 2 or 3. And that one for the Blue Wave, definitely, again, a lot of seniority. They have a lot of great rushers on this Darien team, so right now they have a second down and short. So again, Rollup. He's got big-time Kevin Roche out to his right. Rollup, he's under pressure. Short pass out. That one's going to be caught by Will Bonner, and that will bring up a Darien first down.
That's pretty much what this Darien pass game is all about. Short passes, let your receiver work in space, get it to them underneath on quick slants and flats and screens. They're going to look to see a lot of those so far today.
So you see the hurry-up offense from the Blue Wave again. Rollup fakes the handoff. He's going to take this one himself and be swallowed up by that Newtown defensive line. Gets about a gain of 2 or 3, and I think right now that's bringing it over to that starting defensive line for Newtown. Obviously, the defensive starter is really great for them all over the place. You know, that secondary is really strong. This Newtown defense definitely a force to be reckoned with here.
Yeah, did a great job reading the fake handoff and QB option there and swine that up for a small gain.
You see Ben Rollup's stats are 8 interceptions on the year, 1363 passing yards, 36 rushing yards. He just gained a little bit there on his stats side. So 10-15 on the play clock. Rollup. Big pass out. That one's going to be caught by Kevin Roche, and he will go down at about the 45-yard line, bringing up a Darien third down in about 3 or 4.
This is the no-huddle offense that we saw from Darien last week really helped in their offense success and keeping that Naugatuck defense on their toes. They're going to look to do the same here today and just keep on backing this Newtown defense up.
Again, you see that Newtown defensive line, Macy, Chappa, and Molina anchoring that defensive line, and a lot of linebackers. Of course, J.J. Haddock, our player to watch right there. A roll app, fakes the throw, hands that one off. That's going to be a Darien first down. And again, Darien's been moving the chains. They're moving this offense along really well.
Yeah, they're moving along every play, getting nice 3-4 yards every play, which all you need to do to keep the chains moving.
Again, roll app. Fakes the handoff. He's going to try a fade for that one. That one's going to go out of play at about the 30-yard line, so they'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Wave. And again, you see the Darien starting offense, of course, anchoring that offensive line, of course, senior captain, left guard Jack Stewart, number 77. Then you move along to those Darien receivers, Roche, Tom, Shelton, Lane, and Bonner being on that offensive side. Again, roll app. Fakes the throw, bobbles the ball a little bit. Again, throwing that one out of play. Not sure if the referees almost looked like maybe intentional grounding. There was no receivers over in that area, but looks like no flag will be thrown and bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, it was great coverage there on 1st and 2nd down with this Newtown defense. Really giving Rob nowhere to go with the football. And now it brings up a really nice 3rd and long for this defense to defend against.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Of course, we're watching this game on the DAF Media Network, Jordan Virginia Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Roll app. Fakes the handoff. Finds his target of Kevin Roche. He's going to be a little bit short of that 30-yard line 1st down marker. So this is going to bring up a 4th down short. Of course, we've seen Darien's been aggressive on the 4th downs this year. And it looks like Ben Rolap and the Darien offense are going to stay out there.
Yeah, very aggressive, especially last week, and very successful last week. So let's see if they can find that same success here today.
So Darien getting ready on their play call. Even though Darien could try to always try to get Newtown off sides. Of course, 4th down, so 5-yard penalty would pick up the 1st down. Darien getting in there. No auto formation, roll app. Referees blow that whistle, and let's see if Darien gets what they're looking for. And that one's going to be going against Darien. Blue Wave. False start will be called, so that's going to move them back 5 yards again. A little bit out of field goal territory for Anson Score right there. Darien Blue Wave at the 30-yard line. Maybe could have get to field goal, but then moving back 5 yards just increases that yardage.
Yeah, you'd be looking at around a 55-yard field goal, which is probably a little bit too long, and it's a little bit too short for the punt here on Newtown's 38, so they're going to keep the offense out here.
So Darien staying out there. 4th down and long. Briggs McGuckin, defender, also out to the receiver spot. Roll app. Has time for it. Longs this ball. Looking for Briggs McGuckin. That one's going to be caught. Touchdown, Darien. Briggs McGuckin, you saw him out there. He's been a defensive back all year on the receiving side. Punches the first touchdown of the game for the Blue Wave.
And that Newtown defense could not do that. Briggs McGuckin just went right through the cornerback and the safety. No one went with him. He got behind the defense, put a really nice pass on him. Briggs McGuckin just finished off the play, and that's one of the most explosive plays we see from Darien all year, and what a time to do it here in the state playoff semifinals.
Senior captain Briggs McGuckin. And you take a look right there. Anson Sikora, number 99, 100% on PATs, 39 for 39, 6 for 6 on field goals, so looking to punch his 40th consecutive PAT. Yeah, referees blow that whistle. Don't see a penalty marker thrown down. And again, that's going to be a false start going against Darien, so maybe some nerves. I mean, you're coming here to Newtown High School. Definitely, Newtown seems like a scary team to play, so right now is definitely Darien's just trying to let those nerves out early.
Yeah, hopefully for Darien, this won't be a costly penalty. Anson Sikora, this still is definitely in his range.
So Sikora. That ball's going to be wet, but again, that one is good. So 40 for 40 on PATs, a stud kicker. First team All-FCIAC, Anson Sikora for the Blue Wave, and they have an early lead 7-0.
Yeah, what a great weapon, Anson Sikora. Perfect, as you said, all year. That's just been a really great asset for this team.
And so again, Darien, they trotted down that offense at 80-yard drive for the Blue Wave, knocking out some nice time on there. I think that was about 4-minute drive for Darien, so putting up the points on the board is something the head coach Andy Grant's squad needs to do. Yeah,
they moved the ball extremely well, and they're coming out, picking up right where they left off against Naugatuck, and that's exactly what the Darien offense would want to do in this game.
Yeah, so this Newtown team, they're down 7-0. This is going to be a huge offensive drive for them. They are home, so they have definitely home field advantage. Of course, this Newtown High School student section, the Hawks Nest, right in front of us, cheering their guys on. But again, right now, you take a look at Darien going up early on the first drive, being aggressive on the fourth down try. I mean, easily any team could have just kicked a field goal. Darien went for it. They punched in that touchdown, and again, really shows how aggressive Darien has been this whole year. So Socorro getting ready on the kick. We've seen a lot of short kicks from Socorro this year. Let's see, trying to throw Newtown off. Again, players go in, so they know they've watched tape. Socorro, short little boot kick. That one's going to fall on the ground. Newtown will recover. Darien defense trying to tackle that kick returner down. He will at about the 28-yard line. That one will be received by number 5, Aiden Gonzalez, the senior defensive back, and will charge out the Newtown offense.
This will be a big response drive here for this Newtown offense, and if Darien defense could find a way to get a stop, that'll be huge to give their offense the ball back with a 7-point lead.
So for Newtown, number 19, Jaden Cordova has been the anchoring quarterback for Newtown. He has great stats all across the board, and let's see what he can do for his Nighthawks squad. Cordova along with Haddock in the backfield. Cordova fakes the throw, hands that one off to Haddock. Penalty flag is thrown, so Haddock gets a nice 4 or 5 yard rush there, but we'll see if that one will be coming back.
Yeah, that was a nice run by Haddock, finding the open hole that his offensive line put up for him, and pick him a nice gain there on first down. Let's see what the penalty marker is.
So that's going to be holding against Newtown. So that one is going to be going back. So still be a first down for the Nighthawks, but they're going to be charging back. And, of course, when you see Jaden Cordova, he has great stats all across here, almost 2,000 passing yards in the air. He's just been a huge asset to the Nighthawks. Cordova, short throw out to the left, finds a receiver. Again, another penalty marker thrown.
I wonder if they're going to get Newtown another holding call there on the wide receiver screen.
That's usually what the penalty is when you do that screen. Referees throw the penalty marker. We'll see what head chair umpire for this matchup will say. That's going to be, again, another penalty going against the Nighthawks. Second holding call. So, again, still moving them back. I think it's first down and 30 right now for Newtown. So, again, something you don't want to see on the first offensive drive.
Yeah, those are two huge penalties there from the Newtown offense. And just completely, it's kind of uncharacteristic for this offense, which has been so sound all year, to make those penalties early on and put themselves in a really backed up situation on their first drive.
So then Cordova and Haddock in the backfield. Cordova.
And this might be another false start here.
So the referees throw another penalty flag. This one will be 3 consecutive plays in a row for the Nighthawks. And it is false start against Newtown. Very uncharacteristic of a team that's number 4 in the Class L.
So now on a drive that started from their own 29, now sits at their own 6-yard line.
So it's still first down and ultra long for the Nighthawks. Maybe tried to get Darien offsides. No one budging. Clock going down. Cordova, he's in the end zone. Trying to shimmy his way out. Throwing that one. That one will be complete at about the 18-yard line. Finding his man right there. His receiver for Newtown, number 7, Will McManus.
It's a nice gain there. As Darien pretty much backs off there. Plays a lot of people deep just to not let the big play. As Newtown has already backed themselves up a hefty amount here.
Again, Cordova. He's going to get charged. He'll going to be tackled down. The Darien defense retribution all over there. Tackle him down at about the half-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the penetration that we saw this defensive line have all of last week or earlier in the week against the Naugatuck offense. They did a great job just getting pressure up front in the running game and the passing game and getting sacks on the quarterback, especially in big areas.
Will Barber and Ryan Gately on that defensive line all over there. I mean, you see Jane Cordova's stats, 1947 passing yards on the year. He's just been an unstoppable quarterback, but right there hands that ball off at third down and ultra long, so not too much yards there from Haddock, and this one's going to bring out Newtown special teams punt squad.
Yeah, Newtown just trying to give their punter a little bit more room to work. That drive pretty much doomed after the 3 consecutive penalties, costing them about 25 yards in total. So now they're going to set up for a punt here, and Darien's going to have great field position at the end of this one.
So again, Newtown getting ready on the punt. This one's going to be short punted. Darien special teams talking about, and Newtown's just going to let that ball. They're going to down it at about the 48-yard line. Just an excellent play there. So Darien's going to come out. They have optimal field position coming up. And, of course, I want to give a shout-out to the Goose Bar and Bistro in Darien watching this game on the TV. Love the support for DAF Media and all things Darien sports. And of course, you're watching this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture team, the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Liam Tomaszewski, Thomas Aponte here. Freezing cold and rainy in Newtown High School, Connecticut. So Ben Rolap getting back out there for the Blue Wave. Rolap fakes the throw, hands that one off to Shelton. He hurdles a little bit over that Newtown defensive lineman, and he'll get about a gain of about 4.
He had a hurdle over his blocker who put a nice block on a Newtown defender. And this is a big drive here coming up for Darien. Had the momentum on their side after Newtown made a lot of offensive blunders there on the last drive. And now they find themselves up 7 in great field position.
So again, Darien, lots of receivers out. Number 81, Kevin Roche, over to Rolap's right. Rolap fakes the throw, hands it off to Shelton again. Shelton gets about a gain of 6. So it'll bring down a third in about 3 or 4.
And it's third and manageable, but also Darien found themselves in the exact same spot on the field last drive, and they went for it on 4th down. So don't be surprised here if this is a 2-down opportunity left here.
So again, 3rd down coming up. Rolap alone in the backfield. Players getting set here. Rolap shovels that one over. Going to be thrown out of bounds for the Blue Wave. Interesting play call from Darien right there. That's going to be, looks like number 17, Declan Cunningham, getting back out there on the field. We saw him throw past. He got injured in that game against the Greenwich Cardinals, and then he hasn't played in the game since. We saw him warming up in that Turkey Bowl game. Didn't see any field time. But right there, you never know. Darien might be going to the bottom of their playbook, maybe shovel some passes off to Cunningham.
Yeah, Cunningham making big return here in this one.
So this one's going to bring up 4th down for the Blue Wave. Interesting, again, Darien being aggressive on 4th downs. McGuckin out there. Rolap. Pass out, almost intercepted, and that one's going to be swatted down by Roche. Practically saved an interception there. Newtown Nighthawks secondary was all over that ball. And again, the Nighthawks offense coming out here with the ball in optimal field position.
Yeah, number 9, the Newtown defender, Andrew Grenier, really saw that one all the way through. Read Ben Rolap's eyes and nearly came away with a pick there.
Yeah, Andrew Griner was all over that one, as well as just a lot of Newtown secondary all over to try to deflect that pass. Almost got an interception as Cordova will come out here. I mean, you see the Darien defense right there. Brown, Fay, and Curtis anchoring that linebacker spot is Haddock. He's moving along, gets nice gain there. Going to be tripped up a little bit. He'll get a nice gain of about 3 or 4 yards, bring up a Newtown 2nd down.
Yeah, great power run there from Haddock, just trying to pick up as many yards as he can as a lot of Darien defenders came collapsing down on him.
So again, Cordova looking out, has some time, trying to evade that Darien line. He throws that one up, and that's going to go out of play. Intended for his receiver, number 14, James Hardigan, junior wide receiver.
Yeah, this Darien defense line doing a great job keeping Cordova under a lot of pressure and not allowing him a lot of time to throw. That's really when he does his best, as pretty much any quarterback would do their best when they have a lot of time in the pocket.
So again, Cordova trying to find his receiver. That one's going to be intercepted. Penalty flag is thrown. That's Walker Brown with the interception. And Brown's going to be tackled at about the 35-yard line, so 2 penalty flags are thrown. We'll see who's going that against. Walker Brown's helmet's going to go down over on the sideline.
And it looks like there might be a penalty marker across the field after the return here, but the first penalty marker was thrown around the line of scrimmage, and maybe this could be going with a Newtown holding maybe towards the line of scrimmage. But that was great defense there by number 26, Ryan O'Malley for Darien. So just get that deflection and give Walker Brown a chance to pick that one off.
Cordova, of course, it's raining out. The ball is going to be slippery. Cordova almost had his target there of that deep wide receiver, but that one deflected off. So,
and it's going to be an illegal man downfield for Newtown. That was the first penalty. And then unnecessary roughness on the return by Newtown as well. So that should give Darien an extra 15 yards tacked on to the return, and the interception will stand.
So Darien's going to get a lot of penalty yards coming out. A huge interception by Walker Brown puts them in that optimal field position. And I mean, looking at that Newtown sideline, they look stunned.
Yeah, Darien have just come out just with a fire underneath them, just pretty much taking this Newtown team by surprise with how dominant they've been so far in these opening about 9 minutes so far.
So the Blue Wave will get possession. 2 minutes and 56 seconds left to go until the end of quarter one. So the Blue Wave offense are going to come back out here. Good field position at about the 35-yard line. Actually, they're moving them up due to those penalty markers. They're going to be encroaching into the end zone territory.
They should be in the red zone here at the 19. And now we'll have an amazing opportunity to take a 14-point lead.
So ball at the 19-yard line. Rolap and Shelton in the backfield. Rolap fakes the handoff. Deep ball to Roche is wide open in the end zone. That throw just a little bit deep. Rolap had Kevin Roche open on that right side of the end zone, and that throw just going a little bit too far.
Yeah, Kevin Roche ran a great route. Did a double move, faking to an out route to the outside, and then just cut right upfield, and he beat his defender, had a step, and just overthrown for him. Missed opportunity there for this Darien offense.
So second down and 10 coming up for the men in blue. Again, Rolap fakes the throw, hands this one off to Rooney. And Rooney's going to be taken down. He'll get a nice gain of about 2 or 3 yards, and will bring up a Darien third down. But again, another penalty marker will be thrown. That one's going to go against Darien. So the first penalty going against Darien, and this one, that one will be holding call. So that one's going to be going back.
And of course, that penalty is going to really move him behind the sticks here. It's going to put him about 2nd and 20.
So again, coming up, Darien, second down and long. A lot of receivers out to Rolap's left and right. Shelton in the backfield. Rolap under pressure, short pass out. That one's going to be complete to Shelton. Shelton's moving that ball along. He's got some room for speed. Going to be really close to that first down flag. We'll see where the referees will spot the ball.
Yeah, it was a great job by Shelton using the space, and a great block by number 81, Kevin Roche, there on the outside. Really gave Shelton an edge to run around and get some nice yardage to pick up nearly the first down there, as they're about 3rd and 1 yard away now.
So it'll be third down coming. Of course, want to give a look into the other Class L semifinal matchup. The Maloney Spartans travel down to New Canaan Rams. Maloney is leading New Canaan 8-0 early on in the first quarter. So just want to check in with that game. We'll be doing some live updates. That ball's going to be direct snap to McGuckin. Referees blow the whistle on that one.
Looks like there was some movement before the play, and it is going to be false start.
So false start going against Darien. Thomas, a lot of penalties in this game so far. It's only been almost not even 1 quarter yet of play. We've seen multiple flags on Newtown, multiple on Darien now. So both these teams are going to have to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, we've probably seen about 8 penalties so far. And that's really what, if the first team that can eliminate it first will be really setting themselves up nicely for the rest of the game. But both these teams having trouble playing disciplined football.
So Darien getting set, third down and manageable, about 4 or 5 to go. Roche in motion. Rolap. Fakes it, looking for Tom. That one's going to be caught and in the end zone. Touchdown, Darien. Charlie Tom, no other than Charlie Tom for the Blue Wave, punches another one in as the Blue Wave lead Newtown 13-0.
Yeah, Charlie Tom, of course, saw him last game with 2 touchdowns. going to make a great catch there for another one. And I think they caught this Newtown defense off guard with that throw. Ben Rolap did, as he usually when they do the bootleg out and roll out, they usually hit who was William Bonner there across the line of scrimmage, but he threw across the field a little bit into the middle and hit Charlie Tom for a great touchdown reception.
So Ben Rolap, 2 passing touchdowns already, as Anson Sikora will come up to kick the point after. Sikora's kick is up and good as per usual. So right now this Darien team, they're up 14-0. It's not even the end of quarter 1 yet, really asserting their dominance here at Newtown.
Yeah, they really come out and just showed up so far. This Newtown seems to not really come out ready for this Darien offense or defense, really. And, of course, Newtown have shot themselves in the foot a couple of times so far, and so they're just going to need to try to limit penalties going into the second quarter here and find their rhythm, as their offensive struggles have also helped Darien's offense set up in great field position and to take this 14-point lead.
So indeed it is. Newtown offense will be coming out here. Darien, they're up 14-0. Of course, no lead is too much for Darien, so they're going to still have to hold on defense, but a huge interception from Walker Brown on that last Newtown drive. Definitely a game changer for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, you can never let up, especially this early on in the game. 14 points is not really a huge lead, especially in high school football. Anything can happen. So they're just going to have to keep playing the great football that they're playing so far.
So Sikora again, short kick. That one's going to be picked up. We've seen Darien have some faults on the special team side this year, but they will tackle down on that one. So Newtown will come up with another offensive drive at about the 37-36 yard line.
Yeah, after the last 2 weeks, and Darien fans will definitely be holding their breath a little bit on kickoff returns, letting up a kickoff touchdown return in both their last 2 games. So making sure that they mitigate those huge mistakes on special teams will be a big part in helping them get the win today.
So Newtown coming up, offensive possession on the line. Cordova. Hands that one off to Haddock. Going to be huge brought down there from number 8, Jack Silsby. Just holding on to Haddock. Haddock's charging along like a truck, but Silsby definitely huge putting that running back down.
Newtown looked like they were going in the hurry up there quickly, just try to draw Darien offsides there.
So Cordova again. Going to be charged over. That one's going to be caught. Walker Brown going to be pushing the tackle down for the Blue Wave. So again, this Darien defense, don't know when to quit. That one will be caught. However, number 14, James Hardigan for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, it was a nice play by Walker Brown, shedding through the blocks and just getting the tackle there for a short game.
So hurry up offense, mirroring Darien so far. Haddock in motion, going out as a receiver. And referees throw the penalty flag. And it looks like that one's going to be an false start going against Newtown.
And once again, another costly offensive penalty, just moving them behind schedule and now behind the chains.
So Newtown coming up, 3rd down and long, about 3rd down and 11. Cordova under pressure. Ben Curtis hits, almost intercepted there. Darien defense, secondary all over there. But again, Cordova, he's been under pressure. Number 5, Ben Curtis, put that pass rush over there and almost intercepted, just out of the reach of number 28 for the Blue Wave. And just right there, just very good. That one almost intercepted by Will Bremer. As Newtown looks like they're going to bring out the punt team.
And ref's going to say his time there.
So 4th down, again, another punt for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, that was a great play design there from the Darien defense, and Ben Curtis executed it perfectly, just coming right around the edge unblocked to get almost a sack.
So punt from the Nighthawks. This one's going to go down. Darien's going to call it off, so Newtown will down it. That ball's still rolling, and Darien will get field position coming up at about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, Newtown definitely getting the favorable bounce there, as it's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter.
So the end of the first quarter, the Blue Wave lead 14-0 against the Nighthawks. Definitely a Darien-filled quarter. Thomas, what are your thoughts on that quarter?
Yeah, Darien came out looking the strongest they have pretty much all year, especially on the offensive side, taking advantage of short field position and as well as setting up the long drive in the first drive, and pretty much that was a statement drive that set the tone of this game so far. And of course, getting the interception on the defensive side was huge as well for Newtown. They're going to need to stop the penalties. They're pretty much losing this game as much as Darien is winning it for themselves. And so this will be a big drive for them to try to get the defense to stop and give their offense the ball back in a good position to try to shorten this lead.
Yeah, the Darien defense has not let up at all this season. They've been really the main prime playmakers for the Blue Wave as the offense will come out for Darien. Another offensive possession coming up for Darien. They've had a lot to their name. They've put up points on the board. Definitely something you like to see from the men in blue. And again, you see Bonner, Lane, and Tom over to the left of Rolap. Clifton Shelton in the backfield. Kevin Roche out to Rolap's right. Rolap hands that one off. Nice job there. That one's going to be handed off to Darien. Nice rush there from Shelton.
Yeah, like you said, another nice rush there from Shelton as Darien sets themselves up perfectly again on second down with a nice pickup about 5 there on first down.
So they'll bring up about a second down and 5 for the Blue Wave. Again, Rolap and Shelton in the backfield. Tom in motion. Rolap fakes the throw, hands again off to Shelton. Shelton picking up some nice yardage there, about 2 or 3, and we'll bring up a third down and short.
This could be a huge third down stand for this Newtown defense because I don't think Darien would feel too obliged to go for it on fourth down this deep in their own half. So we'll see what Darien decides to do, what play they draw up to try to get the first down.
So third down coming up. We've seen a lot of plays in Darien's own number 17, Declan Cunningham, going out in the receiver spot. That one's going to be a direct snap to Tom, faking the Newtown defense. Tom will pick up the first down and move the chains for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, and who else but Charlie Tom on a short down situation. They just love to get him on the direct snap and just run him right through the middle. His power and the power of the offensive line really helps him with those plays.
So again, Darien getting set. Rolap fakes the handoff, throws over to Will Bonner. Bonner will be tackled down. He'll be pushed out of bounds almost at the first down flag, so only getting about a gain of 1 or 2.
Yeah, that wide receiver screen not as successful. Darien defense pretty much stood Bonner up immediately after he caught the ball.
So again, looking set, second down. Rolap alone in the backfield. He's going to take this one himself, throws that one, and that one's going to be picked off by Newtown, but he was definitely out of bounds. But again, that Newtown secondary, number 4, Braden Macy, senior defensive back.
Yeah, it looks like he had Bonner there a little bit, but just overthrew him as Rob was trying to go on the run there and just trying to make something out of nothing. Luckily, threw it enough out of bounds where not going to end up in an interception.
See, that turf is slippery. A lot of slides right there. Will Bonner, nice slide. But again, third down coming up for the Blue Wave. Rolap. Heavy under pressure. Huge block there from Tom. Rolap's got plenty of time. Short pass out there to Roche. That falls incomplete. So they'll bring up a fourth down for the Blue Wave. Nansen score and the punt team will come out for Darien.
Yeah, Rob was looking for someone, but the wide receivers really weren't moving around too much, unable to find space in that Newtown secondary, and that was great defense to stop there from this Newtown secondary. He's going to set up the punt.
Yeah, I think right there you also see Charlie Tom right there, that heavy pass rush from Newtown. That was number 12, Dylan Macy, all over that, and Tom made the big block, gave Rolap that extra 5-6 seconds, but however, Darien falls short of that. And nevertheless, Darien punt team will come out on fourth down. Zakора's got a punt. Deep punt. Darien's going to surround it. And they will down that ball at about the 29-yard line. And out come the Darien defense and the Newtown Nighthawks offense trying to get a spark early in the second quarter of play.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need to spark up this offense. And one of the biggest things, as we keep saying, just no penalties, no penalties. This Newtown offense is good enough to hold their own, especially in this state semifinal game. So they just need to try to play their game, get their rhythm. They still have plenty of time with about almost 3 quarters left to go.
So Cordova again. The Nighthawks offense getting set. Cordova fakes the throw, hands this one off. That one's going to be handed off number 24, Aiden Paulos. Again, Paulos has definitely been a huge mark for this Newtown running back line. Paulos sharing time with J.J. Haddock.
Yeah, Paulos has definitely been a great secondary back all year, giving support to Haddock.
So again, Cordova. He's going to hand that one off, but swallowed up by that Darien defense nonetheless. No word to describe that. Briggs McGuckin all over there from the secondary spot, charges in and stops the Newtown rush.
Yeah, those Darien linebackers brought great pressure there on the last play. Just stopped that rush right in its tracks.
So once again, third down coming up for the Nighthawks. Unsuccessful on third down so far in this game. McManus in motion. Cordova. That one's going to be complete. Wide open man there. Again, James Hardigan moving the chains for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, it was a great job by Hardigan just finding the space in the Darien secondary there.
So hurry up there, but that one is going to be a timeout taken by the Darien Blue Wave. Head coach Andy Grant going to talk some things over. Of course, this game, a lot riding on it. 2 first-year coaches. Darien head coach Andy Grant comes into this game 8-3. Newtown 9-2 with first-year head coach Dan Farina. So both these coaches are looking to punch a ticket to the state championship in their first year. So it really shows how these coaches have really grown their teams throughout this season.
Yeah, I think it really shows both their impacts as well as their success that early success that they had, and what great coaches that they have been and can be, as now they're facing each other in the state playoff semifinals, as you said, with a chance to punch their ticket to the finals.
Again, this Darien defense getting set. Of course, Newtown first down and 10, so 8:34 left to go until halftime, so still plenty of time to put offensive points on the board for the Nighthawks, so they're just thinking about making every play count.
Yeah, and that was a crucial conversion there on third down and long, as another punt would really suck the life out of this Newtown offense.
So the Nighthawks getting set. Cordova. He's going to hand that one off to J.J. Haddock. Haddock has a nice little open lane, but again, stopped up by the Darien D. Gets about a gain of 2 or 3.
Yeah, once again, this Darien defensive line and linebackers doing a great job stopping their opponent's run game, as Haddock and this Newtown offense have had a lot of trouble trying to get their run game going.
So Cordova, 3 receivers out to his right. Fighting for Cordova. Short pass out. Looks like J.J. Haddock over there. That one's going to be a loss of yards. And again, Newtown, another third down coming up.
Yeah, that was great pressure, just forcing Cordova to just get rid of it quickly to the check down. Really no space to go against this Darien defense on that one. It's going to bring up another third and long.
So third and long for the Nighthawks coming up on their home turf. Darien D charging. Cordova finds an open man. That one's number 7, William McManus. But again, that one's going to be short of that first down flag. So we'll see what the Nighthawks will do. And it looks like their punt team will come out again in this one.
That was another great stop there from the Darien defense. Darien defense doing a great job just keeping Cordova under pressure and not letting him make timely throws, really kind of throwing his timing off and rushing him.
So again, that one will be punted. Newtown's going to down that one. That ball's still rolling a little bit. Stopped up by the wet turf at about the 10-yard line.
Another nice punt there for Newtown, putting Darien deep in their own territory with a lot of yards ahead of them to work.
So 41-yard punt from the Nighthawks. This will bring up the Darien offense, come back out here in this one. Again, Rolap and the Darien offense. Lots of offensive players out there for the Blue Wave. Rolap. Fakes throw, hands it off to Rooney. Rooney's got a nice little open lane over on the right side. And picking up a Darien first down. We'll see where he got pushed out of bounds. Looks like he's going to be a little bit short.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to tiptoe the sideline, but just stepped out before the first down marker. It's not as big of a run as they would have thought at first.
So second down and 5 coming up for the Blue Wave. And that one's going to be tough snap there from the Darien center. So that's going to move Darien way back. Rolap lucky to just put his body all over that one. So bringing up a third down and very long for Darien.
Yeah, looks like my adjustment to the left to Rolap, and ball is definitely going to be slippery and just went through his hands there, unable to handle it. And great awareness by Rolap, just diving on it, not trying to pick it up and do anything with it. They got a 14-point lead. They still have one more down.
So Roche and Bonner over to the left side. A lot of players in the backfield, Rooney and Tom. Rolap. Fakes the throw, hands this one off to Rooney. Rooney's got a nice little open lane down the center aisle, but again, going to be stopped up before that first down marker, and the Darien punt team will come out.
Yeah, going to get some of those yards back. That's lost on the poor snap there. And give Anson Sikora, the punter, some more room to work.
Yeah, so Anson Sikora getting ready to punt this one away. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left to go until halftime. Sikora in the end zone. And that play clock going down. So not sure what both these teams were talking about, but that's going to be a timeout. Darien head coach Andy Grant, second timeout of the first half. And Thomas, what do you think they're talking about in that timeout huddle?
Yeah, I think they're just trying to make sure that they get the punt coverage right. Make sure they're not going to let up any big kick return. Once again, as we've seen a couple times this season. So just making, but that was, sorry, that stop by Newtown was a huge stop for their defense, because now it's going to set them up, should be in really good field position, as they should get it in Darien territory. Their defenses looked really strong in the last two offensive drives by Darien.
Yeah, so Newtown head coach Dan Farina definitely needs to talk things over. Of course, they're going to be getting the ball back. Definitely want to use the clock, make a quality possession coming up in their favor, and put some points on the board. So Darien, one timeout remaining. Newtown still has their 3. Sikora getting ready to punt this one away. Darien players going out. We've seen this formation from them before. Sikora on the punt. That one's going to be picked up there. Darien special teams unit at about their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, and as anticipated, that's going to set this Newtown offense in great field position. Now they have a chance to really strike back at this Darien defense and cut this lead out in half if they can punch a touchdown in.
So again, it's the foggy days over here in Newtown, Connecticut. The bright lights shining down. Of course, newly renovated football field, the Blue and Gold Stadium on the campus of Newtown High School. Always a beautiful venue. Coming out to watch the CIAC Class L semifinal matchup. Cordova fakes the handoff. Going to take it himself. That Darien defense surging for him. Has a little bit breathing room. And that one will be caught short of the first down marker there. Penalty marker will be thrown. That's going to be caught number 6, Kalen Schmidt.
Looks like a few penalty markers thrown. Wonder if there's multiple penalties on the play, as the one was thrown pretty late, but I think they're all going to be on a legal man downfield. As I saw, I think it was number 55 for Newtown, offensive lineman. A little bit too far down the field when Cordova got his pass off.
So a legal man downfield will be called against the Newtown Nighthawks. We'll bring up first down and long. Of course, you're watching this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. William Tomaszewski, Thomas Ponte, so glad you could be here. CIAC Class L semifinal matchup. So Newtown will be moving back. They have first down and long. Cordova fakes the throw. Going to hand that one off to J.J. Haddock. Haddock going to be swallowed up at that line. Gets only about a gain of 2 or 3.
Yeah, once again, great pressure And just great rushing defense by this Darien defense. They swallow up another rush for only a short gain.
Again, Cordova under pressure from Walker Brown. Huge hit there as Cordova's going to go down.
Yeah, amazing pressure there by this Darien defense. Once again, they love bringing pressure here on third down. And they've done it all game and had success on it all game. Or excuse me, that was second down.
Ryan Gately and Walker Brown putting the huge pass rush onto Jaden Cordova. And will bring up a third down and very long for the Newtown Nighthawks. Cordova again looks over to his right. That one's going to be tipped up. That one's going to fall down in the middle of two receivers. So again, Newtown punt team will be coming at this Darien defense, really showing a statement on that last drive.
Yeah, what a great defensive play there by number 52. Ryan Gately there getting the tip pass and making the huge stop for this Darien defense. And once again, giving their offense a chance to put in another score here late in the first half.
Yeah, Ryan Gately on that defensive line for the Blue Wave. As again, the Newtown punt team will come out for this one. That one's going to be muffed. Thomas Hall. And that one is going to go in possession of the Nighthawks. You saw it there. Maybe just let that one bounce on the ground. The ball is slippery, and right there just shows Newtown they are not giving up.
Yeah, the ball, of course, is slippery with the rain still coming down the whole game. And it just looks like Thomas Hall was just still moving as he was trying to catch that punt, which is a huge no-no when it comes to returning punts. You got to be there. You got to be set, ready to go wherever the ball is before you catch it. And that's really costly turnover there by Thomas Hall in the special teams unit.
So the Nighthawks have the ball at about the about the 25-yard line. The runner in motion. Cordova launches this one into the end zone. That one, great coverage there by the Darien defense. Newtown looking for a pass interference call, but that one's going to be nice defense there from the Darien secondary.
Yeah, Cordova took a shot as he threw it, just stood in there and put up a decent throw, but like you said, great coverage there.
Number 22, Morgan Rupenstein, veteran cornerback over there for the Blue Wave, making a big stop, preventing a Newtown Nighthawks touchdown. Again, Cordova, line drive pass, huge tackle there. That ball is going to be loose, so the referees are going to call that one incomplete. Briggs McGuckin all over that one. That one was complete to Newtown number 7, Will McManus, but again, McGuckin, that ball's going to be slippery, so McGuckin really took advantage of that. As Newtown's Will McManus is going to go down on the field.
Yeah, like you said, it was a big hit. It looks like big enough to really shake Will McManus up.
So McManus down on the field. We're going to step aside, take a short break, and we'll be right back on the DAF Media Network.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source
for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras.
Back here live on the DAF Media Network. Darien Blue Wave lead the Newtown Nighthawks 14-0. Again, Cordova. High ball, Rupenstein over there on the cornerback side, but that receiver going to go down in the goal line. Pass interference against Darien.
Yeah, it looks like Rupenstein just made a little bit too much contact with his hands as that one tripped up Newtown receiver. Yeah, looks like he just pulled him down by the shoulder pad a little bit there, and it's an easy pass interference call for the referees.
Of course, want to give a look into that Maloney-New Canaan game. Maloney still holding off strong. They're up 8-0 in the second quarter. So again, the other state semifinal game, Class L, as Newtown's going to get optimal field position here, moving closer and closer to that red zone. First down and 10 for the Nighthawks. Cordova hands it one off to Haddock. Haddock's going to be stopped up. He'll get about a gain of 4. Tackle down at about Darien's 10-yard line.
That was a nice rush there by Haddock, tidying up 4 yards. Nice gain, especially in the red zone. Just setting them up for a nice second and about middle range.
Again, look for that one, Haddock. He's going to be stopped up again, bringing up another third down for the Nighthawks. Nighthawks have had their fair share of third downs in this one. Haven't converted on too many, but right here is definitely going to be a big spot for this offense.
Yeah, and you got to wonder with this late in the first half, do they want this to be 4-down territory, or if they don't get it, will they just take the points? If it is 4-down territory, it might affect the call here on third down.
So Cordova and Haddock in the backfield. Receivers out to his left and right. Cordova under pressure, moves out to his left. Tries to get tripped up. Huge hit there from number 8, Jack Silsby, pushed out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Newtown's looking for a call.
Looking for maybe a late hit out of bounds, but I think Jack Silsby hit him while he was still inbound, still a runner.
Yeah, it looked like
definitely, yep.
Silsby tackled him while he was still inbound, so no penalty flag called on that one.
That was a great job in our 52, Ryan Gately. We saw him just get his hand out for the trip, really slowed Cordova down and allowed Jack Silsby to not let Cordova get the edge on him and pick up a possible first down.
So again, Cordova looking out, end zone shot. That one's going to be incomplete. And that one's just singes out of the hands of number 14, James Hardigan. Another great job there. A lot of Darien defenders all over to block that one. Ben Curtis, Briggs McGuckin, you name it.
Yeah, great coverage there by this Darien defense and a great stop there on fourth down. And once again, this Newtown offense, any attack just keeps on fizzling out against this Darien defenses. Darien just continues to hold strong and keeps this Newtown offense completely scoreless.
So 1 minute and 31 seconds left to go until halftime. Darien, they are a 2-minute offense team. They know they have the no-huddle offense in their playbook. So right now they just have to move down the field, maybe get a field goal, Anson Sikora. So definitely a huge possession coming up for the Wave. Rolap fakes the throw. Hands this one off to Clifton Shelton. Shelton get a nice gain there of about 8. And we'll bring up a second down and 2.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for Darien just to put up one more score on the board. And with Newtown getting the ball to start the second half, just getting a little bit more of a buffer will definitely make them feel more comfortable.
So again, coming up, second down and short for the Blue Wave. That play clock still going down, less than a minute remaining. Darien, no apparent rush. Rooney in motion. Roll lap. Hands that one off to Tom. Penalty flag thrown. As we'll see what the referees are going to call. Looks like one of the offensive linemen went down pretty hard. We'll see what the call is.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe they're going to get Darien for holding, or looks like it was getting a little should be there between Darien offense and defense linemen, maybe some necessary roughness.
Number 76, Brian Zengo, offensive lineman, went down, and that's going to be holding against the Darien offense. They're going to be moving back for a second down and long, and definitely a big spot for Darien. What do? You don't want to throw an interception. You don't want to fumble. You have to limit the turnovers here in the spot. You don't want Newtown to put points on the board going to the halftime locker room.
Yeah, based on calling 2 run plays to start off their drive here and having not too much urgency, I don't think they were really looking too much to try to get a big play down the field to try to create another score. Of course, we saw last week them throw the costly pick 6 as halftime expired. So with a 14-point lead, which they had when they had their pick 6 last game, I think they're just gonna pretty much take this one to the half.
So
pretty comfortably.
36 seconds left to go until halftime. Roll lap. Fakes the throw, hands this one off to Rooney. Rooney using the speedy trick. That one going to go really close to that first down flag. Let's see where the referee spot him as he ran out of bounds. It looked like he'll be pushed out at about the 19-yard line, short of that 22-yard first down marker, so it'll bring up a 3rd and short.
Of course, Rooney going out of bounds at the end of that run. It's going to stop the clock. Let's see if they don't get the 3rd down here. I wonder if Newtown will look to take their timeout and force Darien to punt and maybe give themselves an opportunity to walk out of the half with a late field goal.
So a big 3rd down coming up for Darien. Roll lap. Fakes the throw again, hands this one off. Really close to that first down marker. We'll see where he was moving forward on that one. And they are going to give Darien the first down. Forward progress will be given. So a huge first down for Darien. Not have to punt the ball for the Nighthawks to get back on offense.
Yeah, it looks like that play will be the final play of the half, as Darien will just be content to let the final few seconds run off the clock here.
Yeah, so 5 seconds left to go. Darien's going to go off the field, so we are going into halftime here from Newtown, Connecticut, the Blue and Gold Stadium. The Blue Wave lead 14-0 over the Newtown Nighthawks. Thomas, what are your thoughts on that first half of play?
Darien playing once again some of the best football that we've seen, maybe probably the best football that we've seen from them all year, getting it done on offense with 2 first great drives early on, and then their defense, of course, getting it done with a touchdown. Special teams turnover almost cost them the shutout that they've put up so far in the first half, so they're just going to limit those mistakes. As for Newtown, their offense needs to find a rhythm. They need to get themselves going with no penalties, and they need to find their run game as well and make sure that quarterback Cordova feels comfortable in the pass, as well as Darien continues to put great pressure on him. And as for their defense, they did a nice job at the end of the first half here, especially in that second quarter, just holding this Darien offense to 14 points. So if they can continue that, they're going to give their team a chance to come back in this one.
Yeah, so 14-0 favor of the Darien Blue Wave. It's a foggy day from Newtown, Connecticut, and we'll be right back to Blue and Gold Stadium after halftime.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. In regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and the offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continuing to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien high school students hands-on experience in video production. We are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We are On the Stage. We are At the Big Games. We are On the Field. We are In the Gym. We are On the Move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
And we are back here live in the DAF Media Network. Darien Blue Wave lead the Newtown Nighthawks 14-0. Of course, we want to take a look at our series history between these two teams. A FCIAC rivalry, or not an FCIAC rivalry, a Fairfield County rivalry. Darien and Newtown, of course, all-time meetings. Last one was on September 24, 2021. Darien won 27-14. Of course, Darien lost to Newtown in that 2019 Class L championship. So Newtown has the upper hand when it comes to series history, 4-1. But Darien, they lead 14-0 here at Newtown. Definitely a lot of stakes on this game.
Yeah, Darien looking to get one back here today, up 14-0, and playing a great first half of football that have really possibly taken this Newtown team by surprise a little bit, or at least taken some fans by surprise. But they're playing great football, as we saw last week in Naugatuck, and let's see how the adjustments Newtown and even Darien makes to try to finish out this game.
Yeah, so we'll take a look. I mean, let's take a look at those two touchdowns from Darien. Charlie Tom and Briggs McGuckin all over there. You see the nice long throw from Rollap, completing it to McGuckin. That was definitely a statement offensive play. McGuckin usually plays on the defensive side, and then you take a look, Rollap finding Tom again right in the middle of the end zone. Tom making his way through. So Thomas, this Darien offense, they have a lot of strengths. This defense has been locked down this entire day. So Newtown, they had a lot to talk about in the timeout, or excuse me, in the halftime huddle.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of adjustments to make. The biggest one just being disciplined, not forcing or not causing themselves any self-inflicted penalties, as well as just getting their offense going. They've lacked in offensive production so far. The defense has actually put them in some couple of good situations deep in Darien territory, but they've just been unable to finish out those drives. So just finishing off drives, especially in or near the red zone, will be huge in trying to turn around this game for them today. And
the weather here in Newtown, the rain is still coming down. Lots of showers, of course, and right now a lot of fog. It feels like it's not. It's an October Saturday. It does not feel like December football right now. Of course, it is amazing that this season has been going on for this long, September, October, November. Now December right now, a long stretch for the football season, and we were just getting ready under here for the start of the third quarter of play. Newtown, a lot on their hands. They get the ball first. Darien got the ball first in the beginning of the game. Now they get it, trying to put some points on the board. So this drive definitely going to be huge for them.
Yeah, just like Darien's drive to open up the game was a statement drive, this one is going to be a very big statement drive for this Newtown offense, and just trying to get pretty much any points on the board will really just shift that momentum back in their favor and give them some confidence going on for the rest of the game.
Of course, want to give a quick shout out to our DAF Media crew coming up to Newtown High School on a Sunday in December. Very great stakes for this one. The last fall broadcast for DAF Media, Leon Chen, Dalton Moss, Jason Bellingham, Eric Bellingham, of course, our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew, and Bruce Ferguson coming up here, as well as everything up. Thomas Ponte, love to have you on the call for this game. And, of course, just an amazing game so far. Darien Blue Wave up 14-0 against Newtown, so a relatively close game, very defensive-heavy on the Darien side. They put up 2 touchdowns. On the offense, Newtown, they've been a little slowed down this game, maybe a little bit shocked in general looking at Darien. I mean, hey, they're 8-3, Newtown 9-2, so the records show Newtown maybe a little bit better than Darien on the statistical side, but this game, Darien has really shown out their true colors.
Yeah, this Darien team has really just come out here ready to play, and they've done a great job, as you said, on the defense side, holding Newtown to 0 points, put great pressure on quarterback Jaden Cordova all game, pretty much just forcing him to rush all of his throws and not giving a lot of time to make the accurate throws for himself. And as well, the linebackers and defensive line have done a great job in getting great penetration on Newtown's offensive line, which has stopped any sort of running game from the pretty great running back Haddock.
So Darien getting set to kick this one off. The start of the second half underway from the Blue and Gold Stadium in Newtown, Connecticut. Darien's given up 2 kick return touchdowns this year on situations like this. Well, let's see what Darien has in store on the special teams.
Let's see if they like to go a little bit shorter here.
So Sikora getting ready. Of course, looking the other state semifinal game, Class L, Maloney still leading New Canaan 8-0 down at Dunning Field. The rain definitely heavy in that one. And we'll see, of course, that's a rematch of last year's Class L state championship. New Canaan beat Maloney in that one, so right now Maloney leading New Canaan Rams. 12 minutes on the clock. Sikora short kick. They're going to let this one drop. Special teams getting set. Getting a little bit behind Darien. Huge tackle there from number 54, Johnny Fay, putting him on the special team side for Darien. saving a little bit of breath on that one, and Newtown will start the ball at about 43, 44-yard line.
Yeah, on that one, most of the Darien special team unit defenders pretty much overcommitted on the short kick there, and Newtown was just able to go right up the middle, but it was great, as you say, great tackle by Johnny Fay, just stopping what could have been a great return.
So Cordova once again in the backfield with J.J. Haddock. Receivers out to his left and right. Cordova, first play, hands it off to Haddock. Haddock getting a little bit more production. That one, nice gain of about 4 or 5. Brings up a second down and medium.
Yeah, nice way to start off the drive there for Newtown. Nice field position as well. Just really setting themselves up nicely for a touchdown drive.
So second down in about 6. Cordova and Haddock once again in the backfield. Runner in motion. Cordova under pressure from Fay. Long ball. Looking there. That's just out of the reach of number 14, James Hardigan. That one would have been caught. That would probably be wide open. Almost a touchdown there. Bring that one in, but that will go incomplete, bringing up a third down.
Yeah, it looks like Hardigan just hesitated just for a second there as he tried to get around his defender. And as that one just goes right beyond his fingertips, could have been a huge play to open up this half.
So once again, Cordova. Referees talking about, looks like they might figure out where the spotting of the ball is. 2 receivers to Cordova's left, 2 to his right. Maybe trying to get Darien off sides a little bit. Haddock in motion. Cordova looks out, ground ball pass. That one's complete to Hardigan. Ball maybe a little bit loose, but that one will fall complete and will bring up a 4th down for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, referee going to call Hardigan down before that ball came loose for a possible fumble, but it looks like Hardigan would have gotten on anyway. Let's see what Newtown elects to do here on 4th down.
So Newtown bringing out the punt team, and when you compare Newtown to Darien, Newtown not as aggressive on the 4th down play. Darien has gone for it on 2 of their 4th down attempts. One of them went for a touchdown, so it really just shows, is Newtown going to have to change their play calling on the 4th down?
Yeah, Newtown, if this kind of play continues, they're going to have to probably adjust that aggressiveness if they want to come back here.
So Darien just letting that one fall down. McGuckin was at the kick returner spot, and the Nighthawks down that one at the 15-yard line. So the Darien offense back out there at the Blue and Gold Stadium field. 10 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Darien getting their first offensive drive of the 2nd half. Ben Rolap and the Blue Wave charging on out. Rolap 2 passing touchdowns in this game. Definitely a stellar quarterback for Darien. Knows when to make the moves. He's gone out to in the pocket throughout this game, so definitely getting that movement going. Tom in motion. Bad snap. Rolap recovering it, though. Sends that one all the way to the Darien side. Nice catch there. Maybe that defensive coordinator, Rich Patera, but that one will be intended for Roche and will bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it looks like Rolap tried to roll out before he had the ball in his hands and nearly lost it, but good recovery there, but unable to make something happen on that play. And of course, we saw this Darien offense kind of slow down at the end of that first half, so it'll be interesting to see what adjustments they make starting off in the second half, see if they can get that offense going again.
Again, Rolap. Short pass out to Tom. Tom still moving. He brings up a 1st down for the Blue Wave.
And what a great read there by Rolap. He had the option to hand it off to his back and just pulled it as he saw the receiver coming across the middle of the field and hit him right in stride there for a great reception for 1st down.
So Darien on the hurry-up offense. Shelton in the backfield. Tom in motion. Rolap hands this one off to Clifton Shelton. Shelton trying to find some breathing room and getting only about a gain of 2.
Once again, another physical run there from Shelton as he just kept his legs turning all throughout that we've seen him do pretty much all year on every run. So it makes him such a great power back as he has great yards after contact.
So again, Darien Second down coming up, roll lap. Has some room, short pass out to Roche. He's going to be taken down really close to that 40-yard line. Think they're going to mark him a little bit short. And we'll see where the referees spot the ball.
Yeah, it was a great tackle by number 4, Macy there, as he stopped Roche from advancing that ball past the first down marker. Roche making a nice reception there on the route and setting Darien up in a nice third and manageable.
So again, roll lap. That one's handing off to Tom. Tom's got another first down for the Blue Wave and a little bit more. Sees charges towards the midfield logo.
Once again, Charlie Tom on a third and short situation. They use him. They go back to him once again. And once again, he picks up a great gain as it looks to be a penalty marker on the field, actually. And it's going to be face mask, and that should add on about another 15 yards to the end of the play for this Darien offense.
So 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. Those chains are going to move up. So first down and 10 coming up for the Blue Wave. 8 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Roll lap. Has some room, trying to evade the defense, and he will go down. A sack there from Newtown. That one looks like that's going to be number 12 on the defensive line, Dylan Macy.
Yeah, it was great pressure there from Newtown. Pretty much their best pressure that we've seen all game is they're able to come away with a big sack on first down and put this Darien offense behind the chains early on.
So Darien going behind the chains. Once again, roll lap. Line drive pass out. That one just falling incomplete. Newtown says they have the ball. That one just falling out of Kevin Roche's grasp.
Yeah, it looks like Kevin Roche tried to move before he had complete control of the ball and just unable to handle it with the wet ball, and it's going to bring up third and very long.
So third down and ultra long coming up for the Blue Wave. We've seen Darien in situations like this before. Got the offensive schemes for this type of play. Lane and Bonner to the right. Roche out to the left. Roll lap. Short pass out to Tom. Tom trudging along. He'll get down at about the original first down marker, so still bringing up a fourth and about 10.
Yeah, looks like Darien tried to set up the screen there. Not successful as they may have hoped, and if it was a little bit more successful, I wouldn't be surprised if they would have tried to go for it on fourth down and short. But it's still going to be fourth and about 9 or 10, so that's going to bring out the punting unit.
So Anson Sikora and the punt team coming out for the Blue Wave. Sikora has the punt yardage to his name. And right here, fourth down. And we'll see where Sikora is going to try to punt this one out. Darien getting in their formation. Sikora on the punt. That one's going to go pretty deep. Newtown's going to call a fair catch, and that one will be down at about the 4-yard line, giving up great field position for the Darien defense.
Yeah, great punt there by Sikora, just forcing Newtown to just fair catch that one inside the 5. And now it's going to set their defense up in great position here.
Yeah, so today we are inspired by Darien High School graduate and Newtown resident Scarlett Lewis, founder of the Choose Love Movement. Choose Love Movement nurtures self and safer, more loving communities through next generation essential life skills and character development programs for all stages of life. So I want to give a quick shout out to Scarlett Lewis. And back here out for Newtown's offensive possession. Cordova hands this one off, stopped up by that Darien defensive line, about no gain, maybe gain about 1 or 2.
Yeah, once again, great penetration by the offensive line. Just come right through and stop that for no gain. This is definitely an opportunity for this Darien defensive line, which we've seen get so much pressure on the score, to maybe come away with a safety here.
And this Darien defense really close up, not too many people in the backfield. Cordova hands the ball off. Gets a nice gain there. Looked like that is number 24 for the Nighthawks on the rush there. Aiden Paulos. 2 running backs for the Newtown Nighthawks side, and it brings up a 3rd down and manageable.
Yeah, an okay gain there for Newtown as they're able to get a couple there, give themselves a little bit more space in comparison with the end zone, and still going to be a slight 3rd and long here, but.
So receiver in motion, Cordova. Line drive pass out there, Rubenstein on the coverage, but that one will be hauled in by Hardigan.
Yeah, great catch there for Hardigan, and Rubenstein had great coverage as well as he was really over the top of him, but just unable to get his hand in there at the last second as Hardigan pulls that one in and secures it all the way through the ground.
So moving the chains are the Nighthawks. 1st down and 10 coming up. Jaden Taylor in motion. Cordova tossing it up. Taylor trying to haul that one in. And that's going to be clear out of bounds. So nice throw there. Nice catch from the double Jaden lines. Jaden Taylor, Jaden Cordova, but that one will go out of play.
Yeah, it was indeed a great catch there, but just unable to get a foot in bounds. That one's now going to set up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Nighthawks. Again, still deep in their own territory. Cordova on set. Short pass out, looking for Hardigan, just out of his reach. And that will be incomplete. Falls, and it'll be another 3rd down coming up for Newtown.
Yeah, it is just out of his reach, and it looks like there's a penalty marker thrown on the far side.
Yeah, far side penalty.
And I think this one is going to be possibly against Newtown. It is going to be a false start against Newtown. It's going to back them up 5 yards, or actually it's going to be declined.
So that's going to be declined. So 3rd down coming up for the Nighthawks. Darien accepted that penalty. It'd be 2nd down, but declines it. So 3rd down coming up. Runner in motion. Cordova out to his right. A lot of heavy pass rush over there. Tosses that one up. Just incomplete. Walker Brown again patting that one down. The intended receiver for Newtown, number 81, Emmett Regan. But for that one will fall, and will bring up a 4th down.
And what a great recovery there in the coverage there by Walker Brown as he was beat a little bit by the receiver. Receiver definitely had a step on him. He just watches his eyes and where his hands are going. He just gets his left hand up to swat that one away, and that was just a great coverage there to set up the big 3rd down stop.
So another punt coming up for the Newtown Nighthawks. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Short ball there. That one's going to be fair catched from Briggs McGuckin. Still Darien in Newtown's territory. They'll start it at about the 42, 43 yard line.
Yeah, once again, this defense completely shutting down this Newtown offense, and let's see how the Darien offense responds with great field position. This is, of course, now 4 down territory for them, so they should be very aggressive in this part of the field as we've seen so far this season, so far this game.
So the Darien offense coming on out there for another offensive try. Roll lap. Hands that one off to Shelton. Shelton, nice little hole. He's going to be tackled down just about at that 1st down marker, let's say 32 yard line. See where the referee spot the ball, and
looks like it's going to be just short by about a yard.
So 2nd down and 1 coming up for Darien. Roll lap. Hands that one off to Shelton. Shelton with some nice breathing room gets the 1st down for Darien, tackled at about 24 yard line.
Yeah, 2 nice runs in a row there from Shelton. Just great space opened up by the offensive line and just powering right through any Newtown defenders trying to tackle him. It's going to set Darien just outside the red zone here.
So 2 receivers in the backfield. Roll lap. Hands that one off to Rooney. Rooney's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 21, 22, getting only a gain about 2 or 3, bringing up a second down and long.
Darien, of course, very content to keep on running the ball. Not only have they had success with run plays so far this game, but it's just going to keep the clock moving late in the third quarter, as the clock's going to take now under 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and with a 14-point lead, they're very content to just keep the clock moving.
So again, Darien on set, roll app. Fakes the handoff, under pressure, lobs that one up, looking for Connor Lane. That one's going to be hauled in. Touchdown, Darien. Connor Lane, the roll app lane connection is still there and brings up Darien with the lead 20-0.
Yeah, what a great route run there from Lane. An even better adjustment as he has to turn his body around and roll up through to his right shoulder there. He did a great job just hauling that one in and surviving it all the way through the ground and making sure that he was in bounds as well. And what a great touchdown pass there. That's going to give Darien a chance to go up 21 points.
So Darien now up 20-0. Sikora coming on to kick the point after. Sikora's PAT is low, but that one is good, hanging on strong. If you were to miss one, that would probably be the one, but that just goes above the upper crossbar. So still 42 for 42 on PATs.
And it looks like the hold was just not put down very cleanly there. As the ball slipped, it looked like when it hit the ground, but Sikora just getting enough under it to just sail it right over the crossbar and maybe held his breath a little bit as he kicked right through that one, but he's going to keep his perfect record on the season.
So talking about Class L rankings, I mean, you look at Darien, they were the 8th seed coming into this. They defeated the number 1 seed, the only undefeated team in the state of the Naugatuck Greyhounds, 42-28. Now they're here at Newtown. Very tough place to play. They're the 8th seed, Newtown the 4th seed. They're up by 3 touchdowns in the third quarter right now. This Darien team playing unstoppable.
Yeah, this Darien team has pretty much made a complete 180 coming off the Turkey Bowl loss. Huge Turkey Bowl loss against New Canaan. And now they've just come into Naugatuck and then come into Newtown here and just played some great football. I've seen them up 21-0 with just over a quarter to play.
Sikora, short kick. That one's going to be taken down there. Nice job bringing that one down is the Nighthawks. Number 20, Evan Nicholas. And for that, Newtown Nighthawks going to have to respond to that Darien touchdown. They'll get their first offensive drive coming up.
Now for the Newtown offense, there's got to be a sense of urgency coming into this drive. You've got to be aggressive now. You're down 3 scores. There's not a ton of time left, and you've got to really be able to trust your offense and then that you're going to get the score, and then trust your defense that they're going to give it back to you with enough time to score another 2 touchdowns here to try to get back in this one.
So again, the Nighthawks getting set. First down and 10. Cordova hands this one off. Nice little breathing room is Newtown. Again, that's number 24, Aiden Paulos.
Looks like there's going to be an injured player on the field.
So we might see an injured player down on the field. And we're going to take a quick break on the DAF Media Network. We'll be right back. Back here live on the DAF Media Network. Watching this game, Liam Thomas-Ducey, Thomas Aponte. So glad you could be here for this one. Just above 3 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. Darien leading the Nighthawks 21-0. Jaden Cordova fakes the handoff. That one's going to be caught by J.J. Haddock. Haddock trying to get some room. Tackled down by Bremer. Nice job by Will Bremer. Haddock looked like he was just going to truck him down to the ground, and Bremer just holding off strong.
Yeah, Haddock ran a really great route down the middle of the field, and Cordova just had him perfect pass there, and what a great game to open up.
Cordova once again finds Hardigan. Hardigan trying to get a screen over, but Darien making a nice stop, pushing him out of bounds.
And this is the urgency that this Newtown offense needs to come out of here late in the third quarter, as picked up a nice 2 first downs, or two gains there. And they're setting themselves up nicely here in Darien territory.
So once again, Cordova fakes the handoff, long ball up, looking for Hardigan. That one's going to fall incomplete. So right there, just really close to the sideline on that one. And Morgan Rupenstein all over on the Great Darien coverage.
Yeah, and if you're noticing now, Newtown's been pretty much forced to keep their running back to help in pass coverage as Darien continues to bring up pressure with their linebackers.
So once again, going to hand that one off. Going to be short of that first down marker, really only about a gain of 2 or 3, and will bring up a Newtown 4th down. Carter Hagan on the tackle there for the Blue Wave. Darien getting set. Newtown just missing receiver there. No penalty flag from the referee. Looked like maybe the receiver got tripped up there on the Newtown side. That was number 81, Emmett Regan. But McGuckin breaking that one up, brings up a turnover on downs. Darien getting on the offense.
Yeah, that was great pressure off the edge by Walker Brown. Cordova saw him coming the whole way, but he knew he couldn't do anything about it, and he just had to rush that throw and threw it behind the receiver. Definitely affected his accuracy there. And what a great 4th down stop there for this Darien team, as they now can go into the 4th quarter with the ball and just continue to keep running down the clock.
Yeah, so 1st down and 10 from the 37. Of course, we're going to see Darien a lot on the running game. They're not going to really enforce the pass game. They've done a good job with that. 3 passing touchdowns from Ben Rolap. And now we'll see Darien's running game go full-fledged. Rolap. Again, short pass out there to Clifton Shelton on the handoff, so that one will be about a gain of about 4. And again, those are the types of plays, if you're Darien, you want to make those runs, those quality runs, 4 or 5 yards every single time, eat away at that clock, try to force Newtown to make those big stops.
Yeah, that'll be their game plan, exactly that, going for the rest of the game here, up 21 points. The only time you may see them pass is if they get caught in a 3rd and long situation, or if they want to try a screen, just some short, simple passing. They all we see from Ben Rolap's arm.
Again, Rolap fakes the throw, hands this one off. Not too many yards in that one, maybe at a gain of 1 or 2, so brings up about 3rd down and 4. So Darien offense getting set. Of course, that clock's still ticking down in quarter number 3.
Looks like Darien will have to run one more play here. The play clock is at 15 and game clock at 23.
So Darien trying something. Looked like that was handed off there to maybe Briggs McGuckin.
Yeah, looks like they tried a direct snap with him. He just tried to go up the middle, but Newtown defensive line holds strong and should bring up a 4th down here. Let's see what Darien elects to do near midfield. They're going to have a timeout between quarters to talk about it.
So Darien leading the Nighthawks 21-0, the end of quarter number 3. Thomas, this Darien team nothing short of dominant, up by 3 touchdowns. 12 minutes left of football, so Newtown definitely has to push the gas pedal if they want to try to put some points on the board. But right now, this Darien team they're looking unstoppable.
Yeah, Darien defense court's pitching a shutout right now, as their offense continue to keep it moving. Here up 21-0, and now put themselves in a great position here. If they go for on fourth down, we've seen them be very aggressive, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do bring out their offense here. If they do go for it and they convert, that's a huge conversion there, and that'll help them take even more time off the clock as they put themselves in a great situation here.
Yeah, so up 21-0 against a very strong and dominant Newtown Nighthawks team. They've blown their way through a lot of their opponents this year. They lost a couple tough games to West Haven and then, of course, to Massac the day before Thanksgiving. So Newtown has just been, they've had a full ride this season. They've done really well. They defeated Shelton Gales last on Tuesday in that CIAC Class L quarterfinal matchup. But here for the semifinals right now, it's not going their way.
Yeah, definitely not going their way. And as you said, their two losses have come against pretty good teams. So maybe just haven't really found a way to show up here in big games across the season. Of course, this is one of the biggest games of the season so far against this Darien team in the state playoff semifinals. So we'll see how they respond. They have 1 quarter to go. Anything can happen, of course, but they're going to need to get this stop here on fourth down if Darien decides to go for it.
Of course, we're watching this game on the DAF Media Network joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Still got to be here to watch the CIAC Class L semifinal matchup between the Darien Blue Wave and the Naugatuck Greyhounds, and the Newtown Nighthawks. Ball there. Let's see what happened. Maybe a fumble or something.
It looks like he did hold on to the ball, but it looks like it will be a turnover on downs. They try to go with Charlie Tom once again. He's pretty much been 100% on short down situations so far this game, but just unable to find the same hole that he found so far on every play that they've tried to do a direct snap for him. So that's a huge stop there for this Newtown defense. Going to set their offense up in great field position.
Yeah, so the Newtown Nighthawks get set on offense. 12 minutes left to go in play. Cordova. Long throw, looking for his man downfield. That one's going to be caught by Jaden Taylor. Right off the bat, going into quarter 4. Jaden Taylor hauls one in, and the Nighthawks are in the red zone.
And once again, Darien is leaving their quarterbacks isolated by themselves. They're bringing a lot of pressure here, so they're not leaving their safeties back too much. And this Newtown offense knows it, and Cordova is just looking to get the ball rid of quickly here.
Looking there for Taylor, just out of the reach. So they'll bring up second down and 10. Of course, if this holds on, Newtown, it looks like they might put some points on the board. They are in the red zone. If this holds on, this will be the first time since December 2nd, 2018 that Newtown gets shut out in a game. They have scored in 45 consecutive games. Their last time they got shut out, they lost 50-0 to Greenwich in the semis in 2018, but they beat Darien in the quarters that year 25-15. Interesting fun fact there. And looking there, that one going to be caught by Taylor. Really close. Referees are going to mark him out of bounds. So just right there, bringing up a third down for the Nighthawks. Definitely a spark, that catch by Taylor. Caught that one in really close to that line, but the referees call him out of bounds.
Yeah, on the replay there, you can just see both feet on the white line there, unable to find the green. And that's going to bring up a third down situation here on the 13.
So third down coming up for the Nighthawks. Cordova, receivers out to his left and right. Cordova. Pass out there. That one's going to fall incomplete. Nice coverage there by Will Bremer. Just fallen out of reach of number 81, Emmett Regan.
Yeah, Will Bremer recognizing there the ball was going to get there before he did. So just making sure to put on the big hit, try to draw that ball loose. And, of course, does a really nice job at that. And it's going to bring up fourth down here.
So Cordova, Nighthawks going forward on fourth down. Talking some things over with their OC. Cordova. Heavy pressure there from Darien, and he will go down. Number 90, Brant Kaiser, putting that one away for Darien. A huge fourth down stop.
And who else but the Darien defensive line stepping up to make the big play in the big situation. This defense and this defensive line has just carried this team throughout the whole year so far. And now with the offense playing as well as they have over the past 2 games, they're playing great complementary football and just stopping any sort of opponent that they're facing so far.
So again, still plenty of time left on the clock. Darien getting set. Watching this game on DAF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Liam Tomaszewski, Thomas Ponte, so glad you could be here for the CIAC Class L semifinal matchup between the Darien Blue Wave and the Newtown Nighthawks. Roll-app getting set. Hands that one off to Clifton Shelton. Shelton breaching his way through. He'll get a gain of about 4 or 5.
Yeah, nice game there by Shelton. But going back to that Newtown drive and that big fourth down stop in the red zone, that's another 0% red zone efficiency drive there for the Newtown offense. And that's really what's been killer for them so far. They're unable to finish drives with points, especially down inside the 20-yard line. And that's what's really costing them the game today. And now their defense probably feels like they're really in need of a turnover here to try to get themselves back in it.
So second down coming up for the Blue Wave. Roll-app getting set. Roll-app fakes the hand, or fakes the throw, hands that one off to Shelton. Shelton's going to get stopped up at about the line of scrimmage, so we'll bring up about 3rd down and 10. So a loss of 1 on the play, maybe about 3rd down and 8, trying to figure out the ball spot. Of course, I want to talk about that other CIAC Class L semifinal matchup. New Canaan has tied up the game at 8 apiece down at Dunning Stadium. 8-8, 5 minutes left to go in that one. Of course, another dominant game. Two dominant teams, the Maloney Spartans and the New Canaan Rams, as Ben Roll-app throws that one out to Rooney. That one's going to be caught, but really no gain on that one. Gain of about 2 or 3. And we'll bring up a 4th down for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, Darien, last couple of drives, finding a little bit less success on the run game here as they try to just milk out the clock. But once again, with a 40-second play clock, you can always milk out at least 2 minutes each drive, so that should be enough to try to keep putting the pressure on the Newtown offense to rush their drives.
So Anson Sikora coming up for the punt. Again, Darien getting in their usual punt formation. Sikora on the punt. That one going long. Darien, Connor Lane gets pushed down. No call from the referee as Darien's going to spot that ball for the 35-yard line. The Nighthawks getting set on the offense.
Yeah, very physical block there. Down the side. Looks pretty legal, though. But Newtown there almost blocked the punt. As we saw defender get pretty close there to Sikora. What a big block that would have been if they were able to make contact. But this Newtown offense going to once again take over at their own 35.
Yeah, Newtown almost blocked that punt from Anson Sikora. That would have been a big game changer for the momentum side. But Jaden Cordova getting set. Big throw there. That one's going to be deflected, and that one will be intercepted. Another stat for Darien on the defensive side, an interception. Number 26, Ryan O'Malley, the sophomore Darien secondary.
And once again, this Darien defense with another turnover that just takes the life completely out of their opponent's offense. And just what a great job, what a great football the Darien's playing here today, and really setting themselves up nicely to walk out of Newtown with a win.
So again, Darien offense getting out there, optimal field position at the 39-yard line. And again, all Darien needs to do is put that rush in. Again, Roll-app. Hands that one off to Shelton. Shelton's going to be pushed out of bounds. Penalty marker thrown, possibly a late hit or a face mask will be called on that one. We'll see what the call is.
Yeah, it looks like Newtown, looks like Shelton might have got pulled down by the face mask from my viewpoint. Let's see what the officials call.
That's going to be a face mask going against the Newtown Nighthawks, so Darien will keep moving up on the offensive side. Definitely early on in the game, Newtown plagued by those penalties. Darien added a lot of yards from that, so I think that's definitely has hurt the momentum from the Nighthawks side.
Yeah, it's definitely hurt their momentum, as it's going to be many more penalty yards tacked on the stat sheet for the Newtown team, and just pretty much it's cost them all game so far, and now it's going to cost them a first down. It's going to set this Darien offense in an even better situation deep in Newtown territory.
So 8:38 left to go in play. Rolap and Shelton in the backfield. Rolap hands that one off to Shelton. Shelton still trying to get some yardage down, but will be tackled. Again, that heavy retribution. J.J. Haddock over there, as well as many other big-time Newtown defensive linemen. We'll see where forward progress marks the ball. Dylan Macy definitely put a big tackle on Shelton over there. Yeah, on Shelton over there. So see what Darien play call. Rooney coming out for the Blue Wave.
And going to be a penalty marker on the play. And they're going to get Darien for a false start, and that's going to back them up 5 yards.
So false start, that one's going to go against the Blue Wave. They'll move back 5 yards, and still Darien in a good position right now. They have the ball, I think, spotted about the 26-yard line, 27-yard line, so definitely still an optimal field position. And Darien still talking about it. Roche down over there with Bonner on the right side. Rooney in motion, Rolap. Hands it one off to Tom. Tom trying to move his way past that Newtown line, can't get there. And we'll bring up a 3rd down and long.
Yeah, once again, Newtown defense forcing Darien into a 3rd and long here in this 4th quarter. It's not allowing Darien to take up as much time as they would have liked. But let's see this deep in Newtown territory if Darien will decide to go for it on 4th down, if they can make it a 4th and short or 4th and manageable.
So 3rd down coming up, 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Wave. That clock still going, Darien, and no apparent rush. Rolap. Hands this one off to Shelton. Shelton trying to climb his way through that Newtown line. Gets about a gain of about 4. And we'll bring up a 4th down for the Blue Wave. So forward progress will mark Shelton at about the 20-yard line. 3rd down and about 4th down.
Looks like quarterback Ben Rollup was asking his coach if they were going to kick the field goal here or try for it, but Coach Andy Grant might be telling them that they're going to go for it.
So it's 4th down. The Darien offense staying out there. The aggressiveness from head coach Andy Grant.
And looks like Darien was just trying to run that clock all the way as far as they could and took the timeout with 1 second left on the play clock.
So timeout taken by head coach Andy Grant. Talk some things over on the 4th down and 6 try, and we're going to step aside here. We'll take a quick break on the DAF Media Network.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts.
Back here live on the DAF Media Network. Darien Blue Wave going with their aggressive side. 4th down coming up for Darien. Rolap. Fakes the shovel pass over there. Will Bonner cruising along really close to that 1st down marker. See where the referees spot that ball. Again, that faked out us of the announcers. I saw Rolap tossing that out to the right. Bonner took it from the left.
Yeah,
and that's going to be a 1st down and 10 coming up for the men in blue.
Yeah, very shifty play there from Ben Rollup as he looks like he just handed it off just before he faked the toss. And must have faked out the Newtown defense enough, too, as they were able to pick up the 1st down on that 4th and medium.
So 1st down and 10 coming up for Darien. They've been successful so far on 4th downs in this game. I think 3 for 3. And add another one to that stat. Rolap fakes the throw, hands it off to Shelton. Shelton going to that right side. Penalty flag thrown as Shelton goes into the end zone. So a flag will be thrown. That's going back, holding against Darien.
Yeah, Darien thought they had the knockout punch there on that play. With 5.5 to go, but that one's going to be called back, and it's going to back them up 10 yards from the line of scrimmage for a 1st and 20.
So no touchdown there from Shelton. Let's take another look at that replay. Rolap handed off to Shelton. Find that open space. And we'll see where the holding call is. Maybe on the offensive line right there, number 76, Brian Zango. But we'll see. And nevertheless, that one will be going back. So Darien has it on a 1st down and long. Again, Rolap tosses that one off to Rooney. Rooney over on the right side trying to get taken down by the Newtown D, number 9, Andrew Greiner. So Rooney will get back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not a bad pickup there by Darien on 1st down. Of course, the run play keeps the clock moving.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 18. So Rolap once again tosses that one off to Rooney. Rooney still on his feet. Rooney still going on the right side. Newtown's eventually going to take him down. A lot of hard hit there. J.J. Haddock all over there. Dylan Macy, excuse me. And really, I mean, you take another look at it. Rooney basically got tripped up there. Number 5, Aiden Gonzalez once again. Number 20, Evan Nicholas all over there. And then finally gets taken down. But really true grit there from the Darien runner.
Yeah, Rooney showing his physicality and his balance skills there as he just continued to stay up and try to give himself a chance, but unfortunately just kind of kept going backwards. He's got to set up a 3rd and very long here.
So Rolap fakes the throw, hands that one off to Shelton. Shelton, a nice game of about 6 or 7, but again, Darien's going to be coming up with a 4th down attempt. Evan Nicholas on the tackle there from the Nighthawks defensive side.
And of course, still going to be a 4th and long scenario, but definitely in field goal range for kicker Anson Sikora. So I wonder if they are going to decide to put him out there for a field goal, but right now it looks like their offense is going to stay on the field.
So 4th down coming up. The Blue Waves staying out there. Rolap fakes the throw, hands it off to Shelton. Shelton's got a wide open center lane. We'll see where the referees spot him.
And he's going to be close.
He's going to be really close to that marker. It looks like that Newtown will hold on defense as their offense will come out for one last try.
Yeah, Shelton very close there. Thought he might have had it there for a second, but great tackle there by Newtown in space. He almost looked like he was away for the touchdown there.
Shelton's done a really good job at the running back side. Usually shares time with Luke Caesar. Haven't heard his name too much in this game as Cordova is going to hand that one off. Darien defense trying to tag that player down, and nice job there by Newtown, still holding strong. Number 3, Graydon Brand. And right there gains about a couple yards, 2 to 3 about. So 2nd down coming up for the Nighthawks. Cordova running over to his right, trying to find an open lane. Will be tripped up by Ben Curtis and Johnny Fay, the linebacker set for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, his defense continued to put pressure on Cordova, flushing him out of the pocket on that occasion, forcing him to try to get it done with his legs, but
so 1st and 10 coming up for Newtown. Cordova just out of the reach. Big hit there from number 6, Briggs McGuckin. That one falls out of the hands of number 44, Luke Stewart. But right there will be second down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, once again, Cordova with not a lot of time in the pocket. That one throw may have looked like his arm got hit slightly as he threw, but no one to make the pass.
And Cordova, short pass over there. Bring up third down.
And now as this clock ticks under 2 minutes, you can just look over to the Darien side of the field and you can just see the anticipation, see as they get a little more anxious as they realize what's going on here, as they're about to punch their ticket to the state playoff final.
Cordova, line drive pass, looking for Jaden Taylor, nothing there. Of course, want to take a look at that another game. Maloney, New Canaan, Class L semifinals still tied at 8. 5 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, so we'll see what's going on here, but never know. Again, really close. We'll see what opponent, winner of this game, will be playing. We have a little live look. It looks like New Canaan has the football, but back into this game. Real rush there from the Newtown Nighthawks, and that one will bring up a first down for the Blue Wave, and Tucker Stevens is attempting to kick a 48-yard game-winning field goal to send New Canaan to the state championship as we get Newtown with a first down. Cordova looking for some room. That ball is going to be loose. We'll see where the referee spot it. Looks like Darien will pick up the fumble, and they will.
Yeah, that ball was definitely out there. Referees threw the blue turnover beanbag immediately, and that one's going to go Darien's way, and that should allow them to just take a knee on this one and send themselves to the state playoff finals against the winner of Maloney, New Canaan.
So Darien and Newtown are just getting set. Of course, we do have a little live insight into this New Canaan-Maloney game. We do credit to NCTV 78 for broadcasting this, but
and now Declan Cunningham coming into the game to take the final snap, and looks like a Newtown player maybe jumped off sides there a little early and then got physical with an offensive lineman as maybe tensions start to flare up here as game comes to an end, but looks like no flags on the play. And
that was number 56, Jack Chappa. They'll bring up second down. Now again, back to that Maloney-New Canaan game. 2 penalties bring it up from a 48-yard field goal to a 38-yard field goal. Much more manageable for Tucker Stevens. We'll see where that one goes. But, of course, back to Newtown and Darien. So the Blue Wave setting the knee. Senior quarterback Declan Cunningham bringing the knee out. Time's going to go down. And the ticket to the state championship is officially punched for Darien.
And what a great game here for Darien.
The road paved for the Blue Wave throughout this entire 2023 campaign. And for head coach Andy Grant, it will be back to Rentschler Field for the Class L championship.
Yeah, what a great story here with Andy Grant. First season head coach, bringing Darien back to the state playoff finals and really turned this team around, especially from last year and even from earlier in the season. Darien looked like they could not perform in big games. Of course, their losses coming to the great teams of New Canaan, Greenwich, and Wilton, and now they've come into the playoffs where every game is big, and they just put on great performances throughout the whole game, throughout all their games, and now it's going to send them to the finals.
A true test for Darien, nonetheless, this season. They've played defending state champions, the New Canaan Rams, Greenwich Cardinals, you name it. Tough opponents down the board. And the Blue Wave go 9-3. As again, we are currently live looking into this New Canaan-Maloney game as well. Trying to see who Darien's going to be facing up against in the championship. So, of course, just live looking into NCTV. Tucker Stevens makes the field goal, and the New Canaan Rams will be back in the Class L state championship facing off against the ultra rivals of the Darien Blue Wave.
And wow, what a final then we have coming up on Saturday against one of the biggest rivalries across the state of Connecticut, New Canaan and Darien. Of course, New Canaan got the better of them in the finals, or in the Turkey Bowl. So, but with Darien playing the way they have the last two games, let's see. That'll be a great matchup coming up.
So Darien, the script has been set for them. They lost to New Canaan in the Turkey Bowl game. Now they have another shot at their foe of the New Canaan Rams back at Rentschler Field, the UConn football stadium. And I mean, just Darien came out in this game. It was going to be a test for them ultimately. I mean, Newtown, nonetheless, they were a really great team. They were strong. They've been strong this entire season. So their season ends on a high note. But for Darien, they have one more game. It's the state championship. They're back in it, and they're playing their ultra rivals of the Rams.
Yeah, like you said, it's just an amazing game here today, especially for this Darien team. Their defense put up a shutout, and their offense got it done pretty much all across the whole day here today, and it was great complimentary football once again from this Darien side, and they really have a great team going into the state playoffs here, state finals here.
So I mean, you can see this Darien team. You feel it from here coming up to Newtown on a Sunday. State semifinals. Darien has never lost a state semifinal game. They're 15-0. And right there just shows the true grit. Last time they made it to the state championship, 2021 Class L, they defeated the Fairfield Prep Jesuits in a gritty battle. But now for this one, they'll get another test at the Rams. And Darien, throughout the year, hard on offense. Their defense shined throughout. And what an end for this Blue Wave football team as they get another chance in the tournament. Of course, I give a quick shout out to our DAF Media crew coming out today. Leon Chen, Jason Bellingham, Eric Bellingham, Dalton Moss. Throughout this entire fall, everyone at DAF Media doing such a great job. Obviously, this is our last fall broadcast of the year. Thomas Ponte, really great to have you on the call this year. It's amazing being able to call so many football games with you. Of course, having the privilege to call 2 state games, quarterfinals at Naugatuck. That was a fun ride. And then coming up here to Newtown, always a great game as well. But really just great. And to the viewers at home, whether you're watching this in front of the couch on the TV or you're out in another state, really just amazing being able to watch your kids, your grandkids, everyone at home, being able to support all these young athletes.
Yeah, thank you, of course, to our great crew all across all the season, and to all the great viewers, and to you, Liam, great play-by-play call every game you do. So it's been an honor and a privilege to call these games beside you.
Yeah, it's been an honor. The Darien Blue Wave football program calling multiple games throughout this year. A lot of ups and downs, but for right now, you are in the state championship. Couldn't be happier for you guys.
Yeah, of course, a lot of ups and downs. All that matters is that you end up on and up, and Darien will have a great opportunity to do that in the finals this Saturday.
A lot of great viewers. Of course, just want to give a quick shout out to my grandparents who've watched this team. They've watched DAF Media throughout the whole year. It's Staten Island, New York, homegrown. But for right now, Darien Blue Wave, you can go home celebrating. And you can take it all in from Newtown High School's blue and gold stadium. Darien came to play, and now they get another chance in the state championship. What a season for these boys. And again, just Darien wrapping up here. They defeat the Newtown Nighthawks 21-0. What a year. What a fall for DAF Media. Damian Andrew, Bruce Ferguson. Couldn't be more prouder of everyone coming out here. Whether you ran a replay, ran a camera, made a graphic, all of it came to this moment. And, of course, I want to give a shout-out to Braden Schenk down at Virginia Tech, helping out, producing some graphics for us, doing a great job. And a sports media major down there, DAF Media alumni as well. And just an amazing season as well. Liam Tomaszewski, Thomas Aponte, of course, other football broadcasts as well. Owen Heffron, Neve Segal, and Lucas Balanzano as well. This entire season really wrapping up that first game. Brian McMahon at home to now has really just been a full ride every week. We've traveled, we've gone, we've played, or not we've played, we've seen these kids play, and they have really just showed out this entire year. New coach, a lot of new faces, but the culmination of it all feels real.
Yeah, they've just grown so much throughout the year, made great adjustments all year that have all come to this moment when they get to say they're going to go to the finals in the state playoffs here once again.
So our last football broadcast together, Liam Tomaszewski and Thomas Aponte signing off. You watch this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture team, the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. It's been an honor and privilege, and we'll see everyone for the winter season.